It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta Braves. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws the ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor. Ready with another 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He won the Silver Slugger last year at third base. You look at that position, and man, there are some great hitters, but he was right at the top.
Striding in for the Indians, number 35, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
1-2. Here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Bauer into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bauer has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what's your take on them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
A little bit outside. 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's ready now. The pitch on a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's set, and the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Santana trying to get there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Santana on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. Still no score. Back now from SunTrust Stadium. Second inning coming up. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay. But the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Three and 0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit change?
Swanson is calling for it. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and Jake Bauers comes to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The 0-2 home, fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Kipnis stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off. He's set. The 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Naquin, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 5.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Bauer sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Nobody out, runner on first. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And they can't run it down.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So 2 on with 2 away, and Mike Soroka will bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Trevor Bauer. 9-1-2 due up.
Trevor Bauer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. McCann over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Back to the top of the order now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2 and 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2 and 2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now at the plate, number 35. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1 and 1. Two and 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside. Now the 2-1.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one. This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he lays off for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Bowers. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 now. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Oh, no, you don't want to push me too far. Stay low, baby, you was messing with us, all right?
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Kipnis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now that's popped up, and this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is skied out toward right. Naquin's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Markakis, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And Santana able to stay with it here for out number 2.
The batter,
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Sean Newcomb, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Newcomb.
Here now is Jake Bowers. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Hit to third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Roberto Perez. As he hits one on a line to left field. Riley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Naquin is off at first with 2 away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. That's popped up. Markakis coming on. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
The shortstop.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Back to the top of the order now. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Acuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up for the Braves,
all right, Heidi, thank you.
The catcher, Brian Snitker.
First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Here it comes on 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Back to him, and that's off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The pitcher, number 15, John Newcomb.
Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's just 1 for 6. The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. A.J. Minter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Riding in once again, number 35. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The Indians, the center fielder, number 35.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here's the 0-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now Carlos Santana as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hit in the air out to center field. Acuna on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jason Kipnis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2, here it comes, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off
Now
base,
batting,
and that's
first
just what they
baseman,
did right there. Big
Ready.
strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Perez moving to his left. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here at SunTrust Park, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Tribe move out in front 1-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Jerry Corbin. The left fielder, number 10, Jake.
Stepping in now, Jake Bowers, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Contestant number 55, Roberto Perez.
So coming to the plate, Roberto Perez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Blevins, a former New York Met. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler.
Settling in now, Tyler Naquin. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Trevor Bauer. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference. Even if it's only psychological, the pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Still even at 2-2. Freeman is over to take a look at it. Bauer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna ranging back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 2 and the Braves nothing. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
In now, Ozzie Albies. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will be a foul ball. In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty. Safe. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score.
Yeah, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Oliver Harris.
Into the box, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 now to McCann. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Ready with the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping into the box, Austin Riley. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Albies is on the move. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Braves 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 71 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Atlanta. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 71. Now catching and batting 9, number 25. Tyler.
Into the box now,
Wow.
number 35. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Leading off for the Indians, the center fielder, number 35.
From the stretch. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in once again, Carlos Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one.
1-1.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jose Ramirez will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The left fielder,
coming to the plate
10.
now, Jake Bauers. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
1-1.
1-1. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
2 balls, 2 strikes. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ronald Acuna. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Flowers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there,
batter,
guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is high, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. Santana will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Ready. Freeman.
Adam Simber takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Freddie Freeman will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, outside.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Two out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. Anthony Swarzak enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swarzak, 33 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tyler Naquin, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Greg Allen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Greg Allen.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Bowers is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking
good. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Ready now, Ozzie Albies. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Culberson, base runner at first with 1 out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Nick one's under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Anthony Warsack.
Johan Camargo will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. This is line to left. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Tribe jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Trevor Bauer is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in